What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Donald Trump, who is no longer your president, pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, amongst a number of other people. Like, that boy was on a pardoning spree. He's letting all the criminals loose. And when I say criminals, fam, I'm not saying that everybody that was pardoned is a criminal. But boy, there was a lot of them that were. Now, just because you committed a crime don't mean you're a criminal. Criminal is a mentality. A lot of the people that he pardoned, they got that mentality. Now, we all know why he pardoned Wayne. It ain't got nothing to do with Wayne being a good person, being some type of community activist or asset to the community. He pardoned Wayne because Wayne gave him that endorsement down the stretch that could not get him over the hump. Kodak Black was said to be, by one of his supporters, a community leader. Now, as you know, while Kodak was in jail, he donated $50,000 toward COVID relief for restaurants in his hometown. You know, good thing, good gesture. He had made a few donations before he went in, so you can't just say he only did it just because he was locked up. But you know, it didn't hurt that he was continuing those charitable efforts once he got locked up. So that was a good look for him, and something to put in the hat to sustain the argument for his pardon. So the same lawyer, I'm told, worked on both Wayne and Kodak's release and pardon. So whoever that lawyer is, she'll write that name down. Okay, moving on. Some other notables: Roger Stone, Paul Manafort. These are Trump's lapdogs, and so many others. That was people that was Secret Service criminals. You had national security criminals, political criminals, all kinds. These are Trump boys. Commute, commute, commute. Pardon, pardon, pardon. On and on and on. One person who failed to get a pardon, who really went all the way out to prepare for his release from prison in grand style, was Tiger King star Joe Exotic, who is serving a 22-year federal prison sentence in Fort Worth after being convicted for a murder-for-hire plot against his arch nemesis, animal rights activist Carol Baskin. Joe had a stretched limousine parked right outside the prison exit. He was ready. He had people talking about he was prepared to take him to a secret location. A secret location for what? Some people really do believe their own press, man. You're not supposed to read your own press. Dude got let down big time. And you would think that, you know, those Mac ribs would have came in handy. You know, him and Trump, you know, they're such lovers of all things McDonald's. Wow. That sucker let out Harry O. That was a good look. Now, Harry O was on his way home in any event. He was on his way home, but he was pardoning. If Trump was really sincere about pardoning innocent people, he would have pardoned Mumia Abu-Jamal, Assata Shakur, and Leonard Peltier. But that's too much like right. Those are true freedom fighters. Real political prisoners. Also, if he was serious about repairing some of the damage that has been caused in Chicago, that's still being caused in Chicago by many of the youth, he would have released Larry Hoover. That sucker is not interested in helping the black community. Y'all got to stop falling for these little tokens, these little symbols of equality and justice. Yeah, he let a few out, but he also killed more black people in his lame duck term than any president in the history of the United States of America. Yeah, he let out about 5,000 inmates where he either commuted their sentences or let them out over 4 years. But he did nothing to repair the system that put him in and that continued to put in another 200,000 or 300,000 within the 4 years that he was in. But we see him let out a couple people, couple of name brand people, whatever. We are, yeah, man, Trump for us, man. He with us, man. Well, at least he did more than anybody else. Doing more than any other president is nothing to pat yourself on the back about in America, because ain't none of them, quite frankly, done shit. All right? So if none of them done nothing and you do one or two nice little gestures or whatever, that makes you a good person? That makes you a good president? Oh, I get it. Some of y'all really ain't hard to please. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?